We're just gonna roll in here. We're gonna be hunting over water, and there's a big marsh out here. All kinds of open pockets. The wind's really gonna come up today, like 20, 25 mile an hour out of the northwest. And so what we're gonna do, it's gonna be really important to set up in the right pocket. So we're actually gonna wait just a little bit till it's light enough to really see where these birds are sitting, versus setting up in the dark and realizing we're in the wrong spot. So we're just gonna wait a little bit, set up right at about shooting time, and then let these ducks trickle back in here. But there's been a lot of ducks in here. Take them, take them. All right. Hey, nice shot. Work. Rooster! Well, we got a tail on that rooster.
Passion for the Hunt is brought to you by Shields, Crestliner Boats, Travel Manitoba, Federal Premium Ammunition, North Dakota Tourism, Primo's Hunting.
You know, there's a lot of places where these ducks can go. There's so much water around us, and so that's why I wanted to wait just to see exactly where the birds are, because a lot of times that's just where they're going to prefer to go back to. But we bumped quite a few ducks out of here coming in. It doesn't take many decoys. It's something anybody can do, but we're just gonna fill this area right in here with decoys, just nice and calm right in here. Wind's gonna really blow, so that should really force these birds up in these small pockets, and should be a fun hunt. Better take them.
Bunch high.
Oh, yep. Take them. Well, that wasn't one of our better moments.
No.
Gotta knock the rust off. They did what they were supposed to. I suppose I could have waited a little bit and seen what they were gonna do, but. Single up front. One out front.
Well, first of all, this is going to be our first really chilly week. Real good winds the past couple days. Looking like it's going to let up the rest of the week. Highs in the 40s. Get a good chill. They'll start hitting the decoys.
High to the right. Take them. Two up high. Take them, take them. All right. I love when they float down from up high like that. You know, so the seasons can vary and change every year as far as the duck limits, the daily duck limits. This year it's basically 3 daily limits makes your possession limit, 6 duck limit a day, 5 of which could be mallards, only 1 pintail, I believe it's 1 bluebill this year. And so you do have to identify the birds. A lot of times it's a profile, right in front. A lot of times you look at the size or profile, you know, whether they're, sometimes, you know, pintails, you know, they got white on them. Gadwells are gonna have white on the speculum. Widgeon are gonna have white on the front of the wing. But you can't shoot ducks and ask questions later.
Introducing redesigned Black Cloud with the all-new Flight Control Flex Wad. 60% premium steel, 40% flight stopper steel, 30% better patterns through ported waterfowl chokes. Shoots cleaner with consistent velocities at any temperature. Nothing flies through a Black Cloud.
You know, some of these marshes and these shallow sloughs can be just expansive in the sense that you just have this water with just cattails and just these pockets of water within the cattails. You know, and it seems like a lot of times you set up in one open pocket and the birds just keep going over to the next pocket. And a lot of times what I like to do is just wait and watch, you know, have a little bit of patience when you're setting up just to try to get in the right spot, in the sense that wherever you see those birds, you know, on their own, you know, they're gonna be a lot easier to decoy birds where birds want to be to begin with. And so a lot of times when it is windy and when I am hunting, you know, a big marsh, you know, I'll wait and watch and sit and see where those birds are and make that adjustment that way. And sometimes you get set up and the wind switches or changes and, you know, you'll see the birds wanting to do one particular thing. At that point, you might as well just pick up and relocate and get in the right spot, because with this water hunting, it is so important to be on the X. You can't pull birds into where they don't want to go. And so spend the time scouting to make sure that you're set up right where those birds want to be. I can't stress how important that is. A lot of times we're spending more time scouting than we are actually hunting. Scouting is where it's at in this country because there's so much water, there's a lot of birds, but you definitely got to get set up on the X. They should just keep trickling back all morning, hopefully. Take them, guys, take them. Three high. They're gonna swing around and then sneak up on us. Take them, take them, take them. Yeah, those kind of swung a little bit off to the side. That would have been nice if they would have came straight in. It was a good shot for Tim though. High, high to the right.
I'd say it's pretty much all resident birds. A lot of young of the year. I think the hatch was up about 9% or so, they said, in North Dakota again. There's ducks everywhere.
Take them. Oh, Tim. Hey,
nice shot.
You're the one that had a shot, but that was beautiful.
Bomb.
You know, typically, you know, we like to put the spinning wing decoys, you know, right in the pocket, right where we want the shot to be, you know, especially for puddle ducks. But, you know, what also happens sometimes is by doing that, especially if your blind is right behind that pocket, is that sometimes, especially if your concealment is compromised, you know, you're just putting those eyes right on the hunters. And typically, you know, if you have birds flaring or they're not coming to the decoys right, it usually isn't so much the decoys, it's something to do with your concealment where you're not as hidden as you thought you were.
That first week of the season, especially, even getting into October 10th, 15th, they're really hard to identify because, you know, everybody calls them brown ducks. So you really have to identify how they look when they're flying. A good way to do that is maybe watch videos, and don't, you know, like watch videos of ducks on the water or anything like that. Watch videos of ducks flying at 50, 60, 70 yards so you can identify them. You know, if you can learn what a pintail looks like because of its elongated body and that sprig that's starting, you know, that's a really good start there, especially when ducks are the same size like that, like them and a mallard, sometimes a bluebill. So video would probably be a good way to figure that out.
Take them. Get ready. Take them, take them, take them! I think we need to practice more. Come in like fighter jets. Blue-winged teal, these don't stick around for very long, early season, but you get a variety of puddle ducks. You know, you see gadwells, pintails, mallards, teal. These you typically don't see after the first week or two of the season, but great eating duck. See there, drake that's not plumed out yet, but probably the biggest challenge this time of year is IDing drakes at times. It's just classic freelance style North Dakota duck hunting.
Despite all those deep conversations with the birds, the perfect shots, and the constant retrieves that happen out there, the memories made in here are what it'll always be about. The season is here, and your hunt begins at Shields.
I still think by far North Dakota still got to be the best place in the United States for freelance waterfowl hunting. You know, you can't drive around, find a bunch of ducks, ask the farmer, find out who the farmer is. They say, nope, can't hunt them. You just gotta keep looking. Some people are gonna tell you no. That's okay, but you have to be persistent. Right here, right here, right here, on the right. It's pretty. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Take them. Well, got a couple of them. They got to the right there, and I just couldn't swing on them. Ah, I love that. Kind of a variety pack. Here's a gadwell there. See that white on their wing? They're a great eating duck as well.
You got to do your homework. You got to go out and scout. We visited the area wardens, stopped at a tavern or two, did a little reconnaissance work there. Asking the locals where, you know, what do they know, and they're very helpful, very friendly, and then it's just going out and finding them. It's just a little bit of work, a little bit of luck. Keep looking, keep asking for permission. Good things come from that. And once you find a farmer who helps you, lets you hunt his land, remember him when it comes time for little gifts or a little help on his farm. That goes a long ways.
Kind of nice how they're just trickling in little groups, a few here and a few there. Hopefully they keep doing that. Take them! Boom!
You don't have to invest in a lot of decoys up front to get your ball rolling. You've got to invest in concealment. If you're going to hunt in a setting like this, good quality set of camel clothing will do you well, but I think concealment's the key. You know, any cheap old shotgun and shells will get the job done if the birds are working you.
Geese. Take them, guys, take them. Hey, nice work. That was beautiful, wasn't it? Oh, wow. Didn't have time to turn the spinners off or anything. Those geese just came in and did it. 2 floating goose decoys out there. Shot 2 geese.
Most beginning waterfowlers are going to get into a little more cost-effective shotgun, usually a pump. A real good one is a Spinelli Nova. They also make a Supernova, which comes with all the comfort tech and the recoil absorbing parts in it. It's a very simple gun, easy to operate. They shoot flawlessly in a price range that most people can afford when they get started. Most popular waterfowl choke is probably the modified choke. It's a really good choke all around. You don't want to shoot a full choke with steel shot when you're shooting waterfowl. It can definitely damage your barrel. Some folks will use an improved cylinder. It's a great decoy choke. That's a better choke to spread your pattern at 30, 35 yards plus. But the modified is still the most heavily used choke out there. There are some premium chokes that are gun specific that are built to pattern well past 40 and 50 yards, but the modified choke is still the one to go to. As far as decoys go, it can be really affordable to get into a water spread for mallards. You can get as low as $30 for a 6-pack of, per se, these Dakotas. A very nice looking decoy. You can get up and spend $65 for painted ones. Very beautiful decoys. For about $100, you can have yourself a spread, 18 to 24 ducks, which a lot of times in the early season, that'll get you done. All you need then is a weight kit, or you can just buy individual weights, cord, you wrap them to the keel, and you're set.
The founding principle of Lucky Duck was simple. Help hunters fool their prey. The spinning wing duck decoy, our first product, brought customer service, better built products, and duck meat all to the table. 25 years later, that core mission still rings true. Whether it's our legendary carver Dave Constantine, Rick Paulette's industry-leading animal sounds, or the world champion hunters that use them, one thing is for sure, we are the masters of deception.
Can't tell what they are. Gadwells, take them, take them!
I gotta clear these weeds out of here, I can't.
Yeah, they go to the side, they're tough.
You know, never seen gadwell like this back in Wisconsin. That's just a beautiful bird.
These are pintails, guys. Just shoot one. Take them, guys, take them. All right. You know, when it comes to North Dakota, you know, and all the hunting opportunities, you know, that happen over, you know, sloughs and small shallow wetlands, cattail marshes, you know, there's a lot of private land, obviously, where in North Dakota, if the land isn't posted for no hunting, and look up the regulations as far as what that means, you know, you can hunt, but you can also ask for permission and still get permission on a lot of places to hunt. And then there's also a tremendous amount of public land, or at least, you know, private land that's open to public hunting, whether it's the plots program. North Dakota has several waterfowl production areas, wildlife management areas, but there's a lot of public land. And there's a lot of great resources through the North Dakota Game and Fish Department where you can find that public land. Take them. Better take her now. Take them, take them, take them. Hey, young Drake. This is why you moved here, isn't it, Tim?
This is it. Been coming here for 15 years and...
Oh, look at them all up top. Oh, look at them all up high.
Look at this. In Wisconsin, we would get 1 or 2 days like this. And out here, it's almost the norm.
Yeah, you can have a tough day, no doubt, but
yep.
The hunting is good. This is just classic freelance style hunting. This is something anybody can do. A little bit of scouting, knock on a few doors.
Yes.
What I like about this is just the mixed bag. You get a little bit of everything.
Yes.
Never know what you're gonna see.
Yep. Set out old puddle ducks and you're everything's coming through.
Take them, take them, take them.
Mallards.
Right here. Oh. He gets up, shoot him. That's what we need. I love teal. Oh no, hey, nice. All right, well, that's it. That was fun. It's like a green winged teal. Yep. Pretty cool. You know, that's the thing is, you know, you'll shoot a few divers like we did today, variety of puddle ducks, and probably the one thing that I always heard over and over from people is a lot of times people would say they'd see more ducks in one day out here than they could the whole season wherever they came from. And you add in the variety of birds. Tell you what, North Dakota, this prairie pothole country, is a pretty special place.
Passion for the Hunt was brought to you by Shields, Crestliner Boats, Travel Manitoba, Federal Premium Ammunition, North Dakota Tourism, Primo's Hunting,